Hi, Sandy. Okay, I've got it on my channel if people want to jump on.
Yep.
So,
Yep, hop over to Poets Channel, people.
Yep. And Brandy's.
If you've got more than one device, stream it. Stream on multiple
Yep.
devices. You can watch
here,
a couple of different channels.
here
I've just got an alert for your channel.
Nice.
cool.
I probably did too.
Yeah.
Here, I need to get the.
Brian is my homeboy.
Let's see here.
Sorry. Yeah, Rose. Yeah, you can email Chad, and Chad will pass on my email to you. I don't like putting my email in here just for obvious reasons, but if you email Chad, then Chad will. I'm sure Chad can pass my email along to you.
Yeah, sure.
You don't mind, Chad, do you? Doing it?
No, I don't mind. I thought I already gave it to someone today. That might already happen though.
Gave it to Poet the other day, didn't you?
Yeah. That was just earlier today, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass it on though.
How's everyone doing in the chat? Everyone had a good day?
Oh, that's right. That was one with cats. I gave it to someone. Yep. I couldn't remember who that
Oh,
was.
that's it. One more cat. Yes.
Yep.
Well, I haven't had an email.
Yeah, there's my channel,
I'm joking.
and here is my buy me a coffee. So, yeah, like I was saying, $20, you will get a unique, one of a kind autographed either haiku or limerick from my upcoming collection that I'm going to be putting out on Kindle hopefully by the end of July. I'm still
Nice.
in the process. That's cool, Miss J. I still want to talk to you about some stuff, but it's all part of the fundraiser. There's 48 altogether in the collection. I got to do a little bit more work. Yeah, Colonel Brock, actually one of them that I actually have a video for. Here, I'll pull it up and post it. Colonel Brock gave me some really good pointers on my Mr. Mickiewicz limerick. So if y'all want to,
Yeah, go ahead.
if y'all want to go watch that,
Yeah, Poet, thanks for your advice in your email that you sent me about how to write, how to start getting to write poems and stuff. I do appreciate that.
yeah, did you go to that website?
Yeah, I had a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been quite busy today. I have to admit. I've had it off on there.
Yeah, that link right there is to the poem that Colonel Brock gave me some advice on. It's Mr. Mickiewicz limerick. But yeah, I want some advice. Maybe I wrote last night in Aaron's chat when he was talking, when he did that supplemental question and answer with the guy from the lifeboat organization.
Tommy Scoble.
Oh yeah, Tommy Scoble. Yeah.
B Man, it was in the chat. B Man was like, write us a limerick, and I was like, no. And then I ended up doing it. And I didn't think I could, but here it is. I don't have a title for it yet. Let me get my glasses. Let me see. I actually typed it out in the chat right after I wrote it. So if you go back and you look, if you go back and you rewatch that and look through my live chat, you'll actually see it. But here it is. It goes, fear not the tiny wrath of the elf-sized psychopath. All bark, no bite, so pathetic as sight. Don't know if I should cry or laugh. It's really funny. I noticed all these limericks that I've written, especially the ones that deal with DM, I don't even say his name, and everybody knows who it is. And it's fodder for me to write these things. I guess, one of the haikus I wrote about Scientology, giving me something to write about every day. That's one of them. So
It's
So
very
that,
nice.
that so
It is
I
very-
I need a title for that. Yes, Colonel Brock, it is art.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I've been working on the collection, trying to get the little fundraiser together. I'm going to put a notice on my community page on my channel up probably in the next couple days. But the goal is what we got a week and a half, no, 2 weeks before the chatathon. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'd be on the 26th.
So for the next 2 weeks, if more people want one, I'll print out more. But the idea is to prep it all up, have them in a big box, and then just randomly pick out one and send it off to someone. I don't care where in the world you are. I'll eat up all the shipping, So it's just $20 for you guys, and you can be in Australia because actually. I did some research, and sending something to the UK from here is about like $6, so it's not that unreasonable, And then so $10 per will go right straight to on the 20. What day is it? The 26th.
Yep.
On the 26th, $10 per every one I sell. $10 of that will go straight to Mike Render's medical fund. Team Mike,
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, poet. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
that's brilliant.
I would love. Hey, put up that one by Colonel Brock, or can I do it?
I don't know if you could do it or
I
not.
don't know how to do them.
Okay.
Let me read this one though. Mrs. J says I didn't know about this. She has a fundraiser. It says my Mike fundraiser starts at 8 p.m. tonight. It's going for 24 hours, so everyone should check that out later on. And then which one did you want me to put up?
The one from Colonel Brock.
This one?
That's the one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm also working on more than just this collection of haikus. The Scientology stuff. As you guys know, I have much more. I'm currently got a 15 poem collection that one of my oldest friends, his name's Greg, I'll put in the process of illustrating it for me. He's a he's a phenomenal artist, but he's a very busy person. So it's going to take a little while. The goal is to get it done by September timeframe, if I can, mid-September, and actually have a hardback, an actual print edition, along with the edition, a print edition of the haikus and limericks. So when we have the meet and greet in October, I'll be there with a limited run of stuff, and of course everything that deals with the haiku collection, the haikus and limericks collection, everything that I sell for that for in perpetuity goes to the aftermath. Because if I hadn't started watching SPTV before it became SPTV, and I wouldn't have wrote all this stuff if Aaron hadn't have messed around with Chat GPT and people were having it write haikus and limericks, I wouldn't have got pissed and said I can write better than that. Yeah, I did. I was like, there was, there's a bit of envy, and I was like, that thing has no damn soul, and art has to have soul. And we are a long way away from any type of ghost in the machine. What was the weirdest place you visited in the Navy? Dakar, Senegal. That is on the westernmost tip of Africa. The second weirdest one was Djibouti. That is off the Horn of Africa. And they bust us from port to a compound that was, basically Little America. and that was where all the troops, and because they do a lot of in Djibouti, they do a lot of staging for all the operations that go on over there. I've actually been around South America, if you can believe that. The very first deployment I went on, I was stationed out of Mississippi. Pascagoula, do you know where that is, Terry?
Absolutely.
I was stationed there. I lived in Gaucher. So we escorted the USS Ronald Reagan on her maiden voyage, and we went down around South America, or around the South Atlantic coast of South America, through the Straits of Magellan. And then at the end of the deployment, we did port visits, and I went to Valparaiso, Chile, and then we did three little things, 3 little times in Lima, Peru, when we were doing joint maneuvers with South American navies, specifically for protection of the Panama Canal. And then so after we did that, we handed off the Reagan to the Benfolds, which was stationed out of San Diego, which was where the Reagan's initial home port before it went to Yokosuka, Japan. I guess it's still there. I don't know. I guess she's still there. But then we came back through the Panama Canal to Mississippi. So I have literally been around the continent of South America.
Nice.
Hi, Gina. Hi,
Hey,
Vince.
Gina.
Hi.
Hi.
Who did I miss? Supreme Rudloff. And
Hi, Vince.
And Chow. Yes.
Does anyone know who's going to be on the? No, I haven't. They haven't said yet.
No.
Yeah, I keep looking for my phone. Supreme Ruler. Hi, Denver. Get it down.
Yeah, Poet. I've heard that of a lot of people who have been in the military. They say you do get to see a hell of a lot of the world and stuff.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things. One of me being a veteran, especially Navy, kind of attracted me to it was one of those hooks, because I understand the paramilitary aspects, because he stole that directly from the Navy, right? He stole a lot of the acronyms, like when was that a couple of them were is when Aaron and the Masterson's stepdad were yammering away at each other the other day in Scientology's acronyms. It's like I could understand some of it, especially because I've been immersed myself in learning all about this. And then it so reminded me of the conversations I'd have with people I served with. My friend Greg, he's actually a Navy veteran too. We were in at the same time. One of my best friends, his name's John Marquez. He was in the Navy, so we'll tell sea stories to each other and stuff, and we'll get into that little that Navy speak, and it's fun. It can be real fun. So it was really entertaining watching them do that.
Hubbard was Hubbard
and that brings me to the W word that you guys in across the pond don't say. Well, the first time I ever heard that was I was in the Navy, and it was short for pollywog, right?
What poly?
Pollywog.
See, no, in this country, we normally, when it's used racially in this country, they normally say golly before it.
Oh, no, poly is what we used, right? That's what I heard. This was actually on my first deployment, right? And if you've never been below the equator, right, you're considered a polywog, short wog.
Yeah.
And you're a filthy wog. And when we go across the equator, you become an honorable shellback, which I am an honorable shellback. I have been indoctrinated into the kingdom of Neptune. You go through all this elaborate ceremony. It was fun. I had a great time. Lost my voice because I was yelling and screaming so much. They had me like one time they had me dangling over the side of the ship, flapping my hands, trying to sound like a dolphin to call Flipper. They were yelling at me, "Call Flipper, you stupid." But we all knew it was all in well and good fun, and you actually had to, if you didn't want to participate in it, you were kind of looked down on, why are you being, and I think I've only know one person to actually decline, and that was on my my last deployment when I was actually on the other side of the equation, when I got to cleanse the polywogs of their filthiness and indoctrinate them into becoming honorable shellbacks. So I became a shellback my 2004 deployment when I went around South America, going across the equator. And then on my 2010, 2011, my last deployment, I was on the USS Laboon, and we were pirate hunting off the Horn of Africa. All we did was turn and burn circles in the water and waste gasoline. I need some. I guess I need some more time to actually incorporate that into. It's part of the plan, It's part of the plan. So, but on that deployment, when we were heading down to the Seychelles for a port visit, we crossed the equator, and of course, some people were, being. I'll put it PC. I'll put it PC about it. Pirate hunting, actually there's pirates out, because check this out. We were on our way to the Seychelles, and we got communications that they were looking for someone to come sink they call them dhows that they had boarded, and they found drugs on, and so they arrested them. They wanted someone to come sink it. A British whatever, I don't recall the exact class of ship, but a British ship got the honors of sinking, putting it into Davy Jones' locker. If we'd had been closer, we might have got the chance to do it. But I've actually seen it was on my second ship. We were sinking the Ex-LaSalle off the coast of North Carolina to make a reef. Because when they decommission a ship, after they take all the toxic crap off of it and everything, a lot of times they'll, for breakwater and stuff like that, and to help with the ecosystem, they'll sink them and they'll make a reef.
Yeah. And
we got to shoot a few things at it, but the thing that really that took it down was the 5-inch gun. Have any of you guys seen the movie Battleship? See it, but it's good. It's a very entertaining sci-fi movie and all that stuff. But it's chock full of inaccuracies. But but anyways, you'll see the 5-inch gun. Well, there's a part with a 5-inch gun in it, but the 5-inch guns, they're these rounds that are about 3 feet long, 2.5, 3 feet long. And the actual warhead, I'll put warhead itself, because it's a 2-part system. It's got a powder and a projectile. The projectile is anywhere from 75 to 90 pounds. The powder itself is 35 pounds. And being low man on the totem pole when I reported it to my second ship, I got the honor of when we were coming back from deployment. I got the honor of palletizing it, taking it out of the magazines, putting them on pallets, strapping them up, and then sending them up an elevator. That took 36 hours for us to do, and then after that, we got like 3 days liberty. It was actually, looking back on it, it's fun. It sucked during the evolution. It really sucked, but it's memories.
It's cool.
Yeah, I got all kinds of sea stories.
Did you get any tattoos when you were in the Navy?
Actually, yeah, I got This one right here.
What's that? Oh, okay.
That is the symbol for the Star Wars Legacy of the Force book series that they adapted for the New Jedi Order or whatever that they're supposed to do. You can see it if you watch the Clone Wars. You can see it on their armor and stuff. But I got that. I got that in Port Everglades, Florida, when we were there for a Fleet Week. I don't know if you can see it. This one here, that's the symbol for Ganesha, the Hindu god Ganesha,
Wicked.
the remover of obstacles. Because I made E5, and it was a real chore making E5, and I did that to symbolize that. I got one in Cartagena, Spain. It's on my left calf. I got one, another one in Florida, Israel, Malta, a few other places. That's about it. Yeah, those places.
Yeah, someone wrote in the chat it's mandatory in the Navy, and it kind of is. I've heard kind of pretty much everyone gets a tattoo.
Brian, ever been to the the Philippines? Is that what you mean, Colonel? No, I never got to go to Asia. When I first joined the Navy, I wanted to go to Australia. Australia is on my bucket list. If I'm 80 and I get the chance to go to Australia, I'm going to go to Australia. If it takes me
If you go, take me, okay?
It's the next 30 years. No, I've never been to the Philippines, but I met quite a few Filipinos. One of my Liberty buddies, he was the RP for the ship. I was on the San Jacinto, and he took care of me when I would go out and have too much fun. But yeah, he was Filipino. He'd been all around the world anyway already, because he was in the merchant Marines, and so sailing life was nothing new to him. He was my age. I was 35 at the time. I didn't join till I was 30, and but he would see someone that he would recognize as Filipino, and they had this phrase that they said to each other in, I think it's Tagalog is their language. It was, I couldn't understand it because I can barely speak English most of the time. And I don't know how many times we were out walking around in like France. I think it's in Toulon a couple times, in Israel, in in Spain, just all the other places, the places that he and I would hang out. And he would meet someone that was from the Philippines. It was amazing, how their culture works like that.
That's cool. Hey, Goldie's in the chat. Say hi, everyone.
Hey, Goldie.
Hey, Goldie. How are you? You busy? As always.
Yeah, she's definitely busy. Got a busy night with the main show coming on soon, right?
Yeah,
Get
Goldie.
prepared.
Well, I have to scoot out and make dinner before the other show. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Thanks
see
for
y'all
joining
later.
us. See ya.
See you in the chat, Terry.
Yeah.
Take care. Oh, I love Terry.
Yeah,
She's
great.
pretty cool.
Yep.
So do you like how the title, Shanna?
Bro, you mean Brandy?
Brandy.
What?
The title, the title for your YouTube channel.
Oh, my title is just Christ Anxiety.
Yeah, I came up with that for you.
Yes,
That was
I was going to
me.
give you a shout out for that.
Okay,
That's
cool.
It's a cool name, actually. It's a really cool.
Yeah,
name.
yeah. I was just wanting to ask you if it was kind of, Christ things. It kind of works. You just add that, XIETY on the end of it, and yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Simon-
should have known
Simon-
you were your idea about it.
Simon, I just sent you that email. You guys are making me work hard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all. It took 2
Tried
seconds.
sending me an email, and she said it. I can't remember what it said now. It said something like my email wasn't working, but
I
it
sent.
should be.
I don't know. I sent you hers or whatever you guys told me to do.
Yeah, I think I've just got an email.
Yep.
That'll be
Hopefully
up
it's
to you.
fine.
Yeah. That's for you, Chad.
Cool.
No, I don't see Goldie. Where is she?
She's in there.
Let me put everything up then. I'm getting better at this, guys. Right?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I haven't read a
It's
book.
amazing
in
how
20
you
years.
sort of improve every time you do these little lives, isn't it? You've obviously done loads more than.
Oh my god! I can't look at the first couple I did. I cringe at them. You know what I mean? And not that I'm good at them now, but you get better. It comes with
Chad,
it's-
I've got to cut it. That you and Poe when you fell asleep, that was brilliant.
Oh yeah, he never called me out on that. By the way,
No, he didn't notice. I don't think he noticed.
all right, but I figured some. Yeah,
You were trying to. You pulled it. You did kind of. Yeah.
I
it was good.
mean,
Yeah, Unfortunately, I did not get to see that. I got hungry. and I
no,
walked out
it's
to
too
the
painful to rewatch it. Don't even bother.
Don't. No, I'm going to clip it, Chad. I'm going to clip it.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, someone needs to clip it.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. People did
Someone
laugh
clip.
about it. Yeah.
That if it's that funny, someone needs to clip it because
Maryland has a timestamp too. It was that funny? I guess.
hell, what you did yesterday with your mini Chad story, drinking. when you did that, that was just something. I know. I forgot whoever was it when you and Brandy were on, or was it you and Poe?
I forgot. They all merged. Like one day it was like I did 3 or 4. I did my goal. There's days I've done 4 lives a day.
Yeah, but it was just really funny. That was hilarious.
Thanks. Like I said, not everything that I do or anyone does is going to be good. You got to try things.
Yeah, like I've said, it's like it's throwing spaghetti at a wall. Whatever sticks. Yeah. I know, and I know my the video, the first video of mine that has gotten over 200 videos was my first Scientology haiku.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I know my Scientology stuff will get views, which is great, but I write more than just that. And like the one I did the other day, I wrote it and did a video for it, and it's not my best work, but it's all on the spectrum, like you still need to do some more LRH advices, Chad. I love those. Those are hilarious.
Yeah, I will, but I am trying to get out of.
Yeah, I have the same issue because doing live streams adds to your content and all that stuff. But I've been writing more than ever, and is deciding what I want to do. And the goal is to consistently put out 2 videos a week for as long as I can.
Yeah, the more you do.
And if I could, if I had enough material where I could put out 1 video a day, I would. But I have other things like, I have other things I can do to, and that's part of the publishing aspect of it, working on the publishing company and getting all that stuff done. It's like I told my friend of mine today, it feels like momentum is building,
I gotta,
I can certainly see it with you guys. Your momentum definitely building.
Yeah.
I gotta give Goldie an update here. Unfortunately, it's not a great update. YouTube, you can't control YouTube. I'm just gonna try to keep pumping out content because I still need 700. I don't know if you guys can see. I still need 742 hours. That's a real time. It was about 500 hours when I originally, and it wouldn't matter. But I'm donating my first month's of monetized salary to Mike Rinder, which I'm still going to do a small donation if it doesn't happen soon. But regardless, that'll be more money for Mike Rinder. It's just 700 hours. I'm hoping it just pops up. I'm doing up to 4 lives a day. I know that's ridiculous, isn't it, Goldie? He's counting backwards. It's never done that either before, and all of a sudden, since I disclose how many hours it's going to count backwards, that's not. I mean, life's not fair, but that is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
I
Is
mean,
it true that is it true if you watch a video and you like skip it or you don't watch it to the end, it doesn't count?
I believe
remember
that's
I
true.
had
Yeah.
one.
And someone said you have to watch more than half a video. I don't know what the exact rules are, but I would imagine it's true.
I heard it was after the first minute it counts as a view.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're really trying to do that, I would probably wouldn't risk it and just let it
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, and
I tried to watch videos right until the end.
But I mean, that could be a reason that the numbers go up and down. I mean,
yeah.
there's no way I'm going to figure out YouTube. There's no way. Even if you call them, they're just going to lie to you. You know. I mean, I just so that my thing is just hammer out as much lives as I could. But I don't want to. I want to do things that I don't want to just do it to do it too. I just we want to do at least quality content. But but we'll still do all the stuff we're gonna do.
Yeah, and all that takes is time and experience. Because even with me, I go back and I do rewatch my
It's a conspiracy.
videos.
Yeah,
I do
it's
rewatch.
crazy.
I do rewatch my
But
videos.
poet, what you got to do, you
Yeah.
can't do it under your account. You got to have a separate account. Watch it under.
Sorry guys, I
you know
just
what
got
I
to
mean?
take the brace off my leg. I'm in a bit of pain.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. You need to create another account. Just call yourself something else.
Yeah.
Make them a name and
Yeah,
watch it from those because those won't count those hours.
Yeah, I actually, I'm not subscribed to my channel on any of my YouTube or my Google addresses because I've gone in and the other night I've got like 3 or 4 different YouTube email addresses and all of them have YouTube account. I mean, like Google email addresses and all of them have YouTube accounts. So I went on and subscribed to Denver the other night to help him get over his goal.
Yeah,
and on those, but I have not gone in and done that with my own channel because I don't want to skew. It's just it's a little something because I'm not the goal is to eventually get monetized, the subscribers and all that other stuff, but I've got the way I'm working on making anything off of my work is the publishing aspect of it. Once I get up to 500 subscribers, I can go for the doing the t-shirts and that fourth wall stuff, start working on that. And in the meantime, doing the coffee, buy me a coffee, which it's real easy. You sign up, and after you get $20, they'll let you have the money.
Yeah.
So there's more than just one way to skin a cat.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah, just like we said just a minute ago, throw things up against the wall and
and this is what seems to be working for me. And that was like I said before, when I first started talking about doing a YouTube channel, that was early December. Someone asked me if I was thinking about making money off of it. And I was like, nope. I just want to get my stuff out there. That way, in a couple hundred years, someone might see it and write papers about me.
right.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah. So that's
that.
that's the long-term goal.
It's true though. That will happen.
Well, I was pretty similar with my channel when I started. I just having a fun time joking around, and all of a sudden, once you get like halfway, and then it's like, oh no, wait, I might as well start taking it seriously, getting some watch hours.
Yeah, and stuff and that, and I like doing these lives. It's really cool, just sitting around and talking to people and.
Yeah, at each one you should get at least some subscribers. Whether you want.
Yeah, I actually got a one a minute ago.
So we might as well, like I said, I wouldn't do this, but pretty much all of us are donating to the Mike-a-thon and to the Aftermath anyway. So it's very good cause. So if anyone could subscribe to, Brandy's channel, Borderline Dad, A Poet, Denver Stevo, and even my channel, Clearwater Chat. If you're not subscribed, like I said, I never used to hit people up, but. We're all pretty much given to charity, and we're doing this for good reasons.
Yeah, and here's
go over to Christ Anxiety's channel right now and subscribe, people.
Yeah, I've actually subscribed to her yesterday during your Tuesday.
I mean,
I did too.
You're doing well if you've only just started. Really, that's good to have. How many subscribers you've got already?
And she's been on twice this week, so that's great. It's a great start. Even better than when I started, I just put out videos. That doesn't get you the watch hours, just a couple here and there, but you need to do the lives.
Yeah, definitely. Like with mine are. I think the longest one I got is like 12 minutes and some change. So to
Yeah.
get 4,000 watch hours, those would have to be probably have
Well,
tens of
if I
thousands
would
of
have
views.
if I would have did if I would have
Mhm.
started like Brandy starting and doing lives from the beginning, it wouldn't have been an issue. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you don't know.
Mhm.
No one tells you.
Yeah.
So my thing
I-
is tell people
Yeah.
how to do it and get people
Mhm.
going. And people
I-
did help me out. The poem that go help me out big time. And
Yeah.
so did Aaron.
Yeah, the best thing about this though is I'm having fun doing it. It's writing is not a chore like back in my 30s when I was dealing with my writer's block. To actually think about sitting down with a pen and writing and stuff, it was anxiety about producing for one thing, and it was a chore. Well, I would
Yeah.
every once in a while force myself to do it. I did a lot of journaling and stuff, rehashing things over and over and over again until it just became annoying. Why am I just
Yeah.
writing this stuff over and over again? So I was like, fuck it, screw it. And then,
Right.
like I was saying, when I was out in New Mexico at White Sands, I took a writing class on creative writing, and slowly but surely just trickled and trickled. With most things, the dam's got to start cracking before it can.
Yeah.
And then now I'm writing every day.
That's great.
awesome.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
See, Simon.
Poet.
See this here?
Yep.
That's today. Okay, I've written something.
Yeah, just start doing something,
Well,
right? Just
that
pick it
kind-
up and.
See, I've written something today. It's
Oh
something
wait, we
creative.
got sorry to cut you off because we got new people. Dora says I recognize Chad and Steve-O, but not familiar with the lady or the other gentleman, so we could do introductions. Who wants to go first?
Steve-O's not in here.
Oh wait, so she probably meant you, Poe. But
Yeah,
let's just
yeah.
introduce everyone.
Okay, Brandy, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Brandy. I am from Christ Anxiety, and my channel focuses around Christianity and any other cults, organizations, religions, anything, but mainly just kind of Christianity and the anxiety that has created. I don't really bash or go against any religions or anything like that. It's just a place for everybody to come and talk, vent, things like that. That mainly like the main point of my channel, and to also if anybody wants to come and need help getting out of any of those organizations or cults or religions or anything like that, I can help with the aftermath.
It's great. It's great.
Simon.
Simon, yep.
Yeah, so my channel, well, I'm Simon, and my channel is Borderline what? I'm now going to put it in the chat quickly for you. I'll write it for you anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, so just also I'm a man. I can't do two things at once. Yeah, so my channel's called Borderline What. It's called Borderline What because I've got borderline personality disorder. I haven't really covered up very much on my channel. My first few videos are about me getting outside and doing some exercise and going for walks and trying to improve my mental health a little bit. And then I focus quite a bit on Scientology with Chad. Me and Chad, we like our Scientology. Well, we all do, don't we?
Yeah.
Fascinating. But also, a bit like Brandy, I just want my channel to be somewhere where we can kind of get together and just chat the breeze, and no judgment. Yeah, just an inclusive place where we can all feel safe and just have a good time.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, and there's not much content online about borderline personality disorder. It's quite stigmatized and stuff. So I really want to get it out there that we are human beings. We have feelings, and actually, borderline personality, we have too much feelings. That's the problem. I'm a very empathetic person. I will help anyone if I see them in trouble. I think people think borderline personality disorder, you're just a narcissist and selfish. That's not the case at all. We all suffer from narcissism at times. That's a human trait. But I'd call it's sometimes called emotional dysregulatory disorder. So you just can't regulate your emotions very well, and that is what I've struggled with my whole life. I'm a lot better than I used to be. but yeah, we're I think like we're all in this process of just trying to get better in life and trying to improve, and we'll never be perfect, and I don't expect that anymore for myself. But I'm happy where I'm happy with the group.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. For anyone that has their keep putting your somebody asked for your addresses, everyone. The YouTube channel thingies handles.
Yeah. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, my name is Brian Lucas, and yes, I am a poet. And then I know it. I've been writing since I was a teenager. Never published much. Usual anxiety about fear of rejection, because if you're an artist, and I do have the classic type artistic personality. You're your own worst critic. The imposter syndrome. That's you got to overcome yourself first. So I started my channel, like I said earlier, to just get my work out there, to publish it, because it is a form of publishing. Not expecting to getting I have 120 some odd subscribers now. That's 120 odd more than I thought I'd get. But I write. That's what I do. I write. I live in Arkansas. And I write about my life. Lately, I've been writing a lot about my hometown, and then of course Scientology, cranking those out and stuff. But yeah, that I could probably say more, but
that's cool.
Yeah, everyone get over the Poets channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, I'll put up here's
put up your channels if you have them in the.
Okay, here is the link for the buy me a coffee for the Mike Rinder fundraiser. Remember, you get a unique autograph poem from me, and $10 of it's for $20, and $10 of it right off the top goes to and I'm gonna have it up until the 26th for the chatathon, and then here's this. Yeah, I'm trying to navigate through different windows here, and right there, that's the link for my page. If you want to listen to this, I read my stuff and then I talk about it. It's very simple. My videos are organic. I don't do really any editing at all. So yeah, that's my plug.
Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chow Yun Smart is putting sorry, I'm pronounced that terribly. It's put into in the chat here. She's got a very good friend with BPD, and she's basically adopted because her real parents are an absolute trash fire. Nice one. She needs you. She'll, that's really important.
Nice.
Families really struggle with it because it's a really hard. It's like a lot of disorders. It's hard when you're not. When you can't. I don't know how to explain it really.
Yeah.
It's just very difficult for them to.
It's hard when you get judgment from people, Yeah. Yeah, because I have one of my look. He's in his mid-30s. He was like a little brother I never had. I watched him grow up. His girlfriend is BPD, and yeah, they have had this on a really, really rocky relationship, and I think they're finally getting control of their particular demons and stuff. At least the stuff I've been seeing her post on Facebook has been positive. And she posts a lot. So, and then I talked to him the other day, and he seems to be in pretty good spirits. So yeah. So hopefully, cross your fingers. So
there's no medication for the BPD. There's no real treatment for it. I've had a lot of therapy and stuff. I've had cognitive behavioural DBT. I've done
Yeah.
the EDRM or whatever they call it. Ben.
Well, they've got her on a
Yeah,
cocktail. I don't know exactly what they got her on, but they've got her on a cocktail of stuff.
Yeah, see, I came off my channel actually. I started my channel was the process of me coming off my medication. I've been on medication probably 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been on all the different medications you can imagine. They put me on antipsychotics. They put me on all different medications. And I've now been about a year without medication. And me personally, I'm not advising. I'm not a doctor at all.
Yeah.
Do not take this advice. This is me personally. Yeah. I went 20 years on medication. It didn't help me. So, and I feel more human now. So that's all I can say.
That's great.
Yeah, this is the only thing I take. It's I have prostate problems, so I have to take a.
I wish I only had one bottle of medicine. Good.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky.
I used to take about 6 different medications a day.
Well, this right here is my main medication.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the Navy, I injured my neck while I was out at sea, and there's this thing that is, I call it the and salute syndrome, right? They teach you to try to do stuff with your carry stuff and all that stuff with your left side when you're in basic and stuff. That way you can be ready to pop a salute to an officer, unless you're like in a working party or unless the circumstances are where you cannot give a salute, you have to, do your best to give the salute. And so I favored my left side a lot. I injured that and it's caused a lot of problems. So this helps with that. Plus it helps with, what's going on up in here.
Is that what strength milligram is that you?
I don't know. I don't know where the package is. But here in Arkansas, it's legal for medical purposes, but I'm a gun owner. And if you're a gun owner, you can't buy more guns.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's like a friend of mine is actually a gun dealer. And when they have when they had the law pass for medical, the actual ATF came to him because he's got what they call an FFL. Mm-hmm. And what's that? It's like the ATF is the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, and FFL is some firearm license. It means you can actually sell guns.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what he does for a living. He used to be a Faulkner County. That's the county I live in. He used to be a Faulkner County deputy sheriff, and I can tell you stories about that he's told me. But when the actual ATF came to him and told him that because he has actual really severe gastro problems and all kinds of stuff, and he's medical, and he refuses to. He could qualify for it, and he refuses to do it because he would lose his license. So this guy has to be a criminal to keep his livelihood. Mm. But in the last election, they did a bill, an amendment to legalize it recreationally, and it failed by 4%.
Oh.
It was 46 to 54.
Yeah.
So the time before that, it failed by it was like 30-some% for.
Getting closer and closer.
Getting closer. So yeah. So and people are seeing that all the other states that are like Missouri just passed legalize it recreationally. They're going to be raking in the money. They're going to be getting people from if I had a vehicle, my butt would be up there. I know Baggo. He says he has to travel like a whole far away. So it just makes economic sense. And once enough states get it, it'll be legal federally. I hope before I die. Before I die, I'll just be able to, they'll treat it like if going to a liquor store.
Yeah.
We got just a few minutes left, guys. Cause we got
Hey, you want me to read something before we leave?
Yeah, of course.
I read you something, Poet.
Go ahead.
I am just. Well, I just want to know. Have you've obviously heard this? I would have thought because it's seems like it's a pretty famous haiku. But I just thought it's quite cool. Right.
Well, let me tell you, Simon, I hate haikus. No, it's funny. I hate haikus, but I'm right. I've been cracking them out. But go ahead.
Right. Okay. After killing a spider, how lonely I feel in the cold tonight.
Repeat it again.
After killing a spider, how lonely I feel in the cold of night.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
The haikus are. I can be a really wordy writer. Okay, and haikus you have to be so compact.
Yeah.
It's they're actually fun to write. I've come to appreciate writing them. I never wrote them really until actually recently, and the first one I wrote since the third grade was for my ex-girlfriend back in 2019. So, I've come to appreciate them and enjoy writing them.
So haikus originally come from China or Japan?
Japan. It's a Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese. It's a short form Japanese form of poetry. They actually have a couple other different short forms that I am not familiar with. It all has to deal with the syllables. It's 575, and like the Scientology haikus I've been doing, it's real easy because all I got to do is come up with 12 syllables. Because Scientology, Scientology, 5 syllables. So that's why all my Scientology haikus start out with Scientology. It's kind of like it's a little catchy logo. Like I got one Scientology where cognitive dissonance is a way of life.
Yeah.
Here, I got them right here. Let me read a couple. It'll get people to want to get the chance of maybe getting one. This is all going to be at random.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to put
This one I wrote after watching a live stream. Well, actually during watching a live stream with Doug and Marcus. It's my 9th one. Scientology, broken promises are all it will ever keep. And then let's see here. This is probably one of the ones I'm lonely here. Let's see here. Oh, this is my 16th Scientology haiku. Scientology, you can quit anytime, but they won't let you leave.
I like that. That's good. Yeah.
Every time I read that or I hear it, it reminds me of that part on Hotel California, right before they kick into the ending guitar solo. The lyric, you can check out anytime, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
that's such a great song.
Yeah, it is, and that's the illusion I wanted to go for in that.
What was the story behind that song? What's the story behind it?
It's about it was written. It's about the times it was written in, because when it was written in the early 70s, that's when Scientology was popular. You had all these cults, the Children of God. I heard y'all talking about that earlier. You had Manson. You had all this stuff, and it was all. A lot of it was coming out of California, and that was a little bit a little bit about beating the easiest way to find out exactly is Google it. And I don't know. There's this one website, this one YouTube channel called Professor of Rock. He's done a lot of Eagle stuff. He goes deep dives into the meanings and the history behind it. He was kind of like one of the inspirations for the style of my channel, how he does his stuff, going through and explaining and stuff. But Hotel California is about it's about all that stuff. Not specifically about Scientology, but all, because in the 60s and the 70s,
when all the cults, all that,
you had all those, you had all that changing time. The baby boomers were the counterculture, and they were trying all new things.
Oh wow, one with cats.
Yes, self-indulgence. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One with
Paints a
catch.
picture of a mental health institution. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and then what she says, the Eagles, however, have declared the song is really a commentary on American self-indulgence and the band's introduction to the high life.
Wow.
Frank's one with guts.
Nice. So
Yeah,
we got
thank
4
you.
minutes left, guys. If everyone, we can kind of start to say our goodbyes and stuff, and thank you, and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I got nothing else. See y'all in the chat.
And yeah, I just want to say, thank you for everyone to come.
Yeah.
And don't
Yeah.
forget one last time
Yeah.
to subscribe to all our channels.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Randy's channel, Poe's channel, Borderlands Dance channel, Denver Stevo's channel, and Clearwater Chad too if you're not.
And
Any
so,
last
Chad,
words?
what lives have we got tonight? We've got AA on. Is Doug on now?
It doesn't say actually. I did pull it up. It just says.
Is Doug got a show on?
Somebody did say Doug had a show on now.
Who knows?
So.
Yeah, it's growing up in Scientology's 161 waiting. So
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay,
All right,
we'll
so
go.
we'll hop over to that.
I
See
didn't know
y'all on the
whether-
flip side.
All right, see you guys. Thanks,
See you
everyone.
later. Take care, guys. See you, Randy.
Thanks. You too.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that's it, guys. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you very much for watching all the way till the end. If you don't, that's fine too. That's your privilege. Yeah, we got the show. We got AA around coming on in 3 minutes, and then we have we got the post show. I know you'll watch that. I'll see you guys later. Bye now. I'll just say thanks in the comments before I end. Thanks everyone for watching. Chat is grateful and ready. Got all right. Thanks again. Have a great night.